Donald Trump may soon be barred from returning to American politics. He's now the subject of 5 separate investigations as authorities consider laying criminal charges against the former president.
5 elected investigators from both parties, spanning New York to Washington, D.C. to Georgia, all turning their attention to Donald Trump.
And this is a fishing expedition.
The former president's legal woes mounting as investigators dig into everything from his efforts to influence the election to his finances.
It's not unusual for us to investigate a business in Manhattan.
And the probes are picking up. New York prosecutors now have Trump's federal tax returns, and subpoenas could start coming in Georgia as soon as this week. In New York, Manhattan District Attorney Cy Vance tweeting, "The work continues," after winning a Supreme Court fight to access a trove of Trump's financial records. Vance beefing up his office with a prosecutor whose expertise is complex financial cases. After 2 years investigating Trump, Vance is set to leave office in 10 months, setting a clock, some say, if he plans to bring charges.
New Yorkers, we can spot a con man.
Then there's Letitia James, the New York Attorney General who ran on taking on Trump.
Tonight, we celebrate. And tomorrow, my friends, we get back to work and we sue the hell out of them.
Her investigation into Trump's business and personal finances is plowing ahead, with a judge recently ordering Trump's tax firm to turn over documents.
The fact that he is now a private citizen is really of no moment. We will continue our investigation.
Over in Georgia, newly elected Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis made a national splash when she fired off letters in February to Georgia officials, asking them to preserve documents related to attempts to influence the election.
Should we find that anyone violated the law, then we're going to make a charging decision.
After Trump's infamous phone call to Georgia's Secretary of State.
All I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes.
Willis is investigating potential crimes such as solicitation of election fraud and racketeering. Also investigating that call, Georgia Republican Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger's office.
He's an enemy of the people. The Secretary of State.
Though he voted for Trump, Raffensperger came under fire from Trump and state Republican officials for refusing to overturn the election in the former president's favor.
I never believed it was appropriate to speak to the president. I guess he had his staff push us, and they wanted to call.
And in Washington, D.C. Attorney General Karl Racine is taking a look at the former president for whipping up the violent mob that stormed the Capitol January 6th.
We fight. We fight like hell.
At the very least, his comments were absolutely reckless. Whether they rise to the level of incitement, we're going to look at all of our law books and the facts.